the combination right. And yeah, there's Fastco V6 engines.
Well, good luck tomorrow if you're looking for your second win in ASA, and I'm sure all these people are out here rooting you out.
So that report from Bob Neubauer with Gary St. Amant in the pit area. And we'll move into the program here tonight. Tonight's program, once again, sponsored by Rutherford Auto Body and Basil Oil Company. We'll start out tonight's activities with the Limited Sportsman Trophy Dash. Your fastest sport qualifiers. We got Mike Brown on the pole, fourth quick time. Outside in car number 10, that's Steve Scott. On the back row, Don Gregory Jr. And outside your fast qualifier tonight, Jimmy Kidd in car 25. Mike Brown with a bit of an advantage off the fourth turn. He leads through turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. Scott trying to make his way in that second groove. Once again, up beside Mike Brown. Off the fourth turn, Brown will lead lap number 1. Now Steve Scott slips off of the second turn on lap 2. Allows Brown and Don Gregory Jr. to pull ahead. Halfway, Gregory sweeps high in turn 1 to try to take advantage. And right there in the screaming yellow banana is Jimmy Kidd. Now Kidd and Gregory will go at it through turns 3 and 4. The white flag from Jim Paul this time. Jimmy Kidd on a mission in 1996. He won the feature last Saturday night. He'll go after your leader down the backstretch. Gregory calls it a race. The race for the lead as Kidd is coming in the outside groove, but it's going to be too late. Mike Brown, your winner. Second goes to Jimmy Kidd. And coming home third is Steve Scott. We have a black Buick that's parked in the handicap area. Your license number VSC729. Your lights are on. A black Buick, license VSC729. Your lights are on. From Ned Jarrett and other NASCAR reporters, listen to 1270 Radio WUCO Marysville for all the NASCAR broadcasts. See your souvenir magazine for complete schedules of all races on 1270 Radio WUCO AM Marysville, Ohio. And tune in. Once again, next Saturday night, the NASCAR Winston Racing Series late models, limited sportsman, and street stocks, plus the first appearance of the Legends cars. For 1996, the Legends cars make their first appearance here at the Speedway next Saturday night. Make that the first limited sportsman heat race. Ray Muncie in 78 on the pole. John Matthews outside. Second row is 27 Jimmy McCulley and 35 Tom Idle. Dave Ritchie Jr. and Tracy Brigner make up the third row. Then out back, we got Bob Gruball and car 64. And we're racing. Matthews way out front in car 23. John Matthews, your leader. Tom Idle trying to make his way around Ray Muncie for the runner-up spot. Matthews by about 5 car lengths. Now Muncie closing in just a bit. 3 laps into record books this time. Dave Ritchie in car 17. He's come from 6th spot up to 3rd. Goes to the outside of Muncie in turn number 4. The halfway cross flags this time. And now Ray Muncie with a spin down in turn number 1. caution on the Speedway. Four laps complete. John Matthews leads the field around. And now Matthews accelerates late. Better late than never. Dave Ritchie, right on his back bumper through turns 1 and 2. Looks to the outside of Matthews down the backstretch. They'll complete lap number 5, this time by start finish. Jimmy McCauley holds down the 3rd spot. Now Ritchie clears your leader and takes control of the race. 2 laps remain. Dave Ritchie Jr., your new leader. He'll get the white flag this time past Jim Paul, the starter. Now the battle heats up again as Matthews looks to the inside of Ritchie. Also Jimmy McCauley up challenging Matthews inside of the car 17. Contact off the 4th turn. Your winner, John Matthews. Second goes to Dave Ritchie Jr. After that, we'll have to flip a coin. It's anybody's guess. We'll go to the tape. 3rd place went to car number 5, Bob Gruball. No doubt about your winner, car 23, John Matthews. Put your hands together, his first heat race victory of 1996, John Matthews. Matthews cars sponsored by Kevin's Tree Service, All Cable Construction. Don't forget to pick up your very own souvenir magazine while you're at the Speedway. Poor girl walking around with our full of souvenir magazines. Pick one up now. We got some great prizes to give away later on. Giving away a new car. Not really. Here we go. Lineup for the second heat race in the Limited Sportsman Division. Quickly, Bubby Scott is on the pole in car 7. Then comes Sean Gray, second row. That's Donald Parsons and J.R. Whitaker. Jerry Buck and Randy Sword are next. Rounding out the field, Buddy Townsend and Mike Holland. Scott gets a big jump. Down the front stretch through 1 and 2 they go. Sean Gray and Donald Parsons trying to swap some paint off the turn 2. Still Scott, your leader. Again, Sean Gray, very good. Lap 1 in the record books. It's Scott out front. Now Donald Parsons takes over sole possession of the runner-up spot. Moving into 3rd. Almost contact back there between Sean Gray and Buddy Townsend. Nonetheless, 3rd now is Jerry Buck. Still now with about a car length or 2 advantage off the 4th turn. The halfway signal this time. Now Jerry Buck trying to size up Donald Parsons. Meantime, he's got his hands full with Buddy Townsend. Townsend on the move up to third position. A white flag this time. And that's on Speedway. We got Jerry Buck. Spun in turn number 4. Jerry Buck, the
Well, good luck at 96. Jeff, we'll go back to you.
We're back to racing. Bubba Scott, clear leader. Donald Parsons runs second. Buddy Townsend third. Now a resurgent Randy Sword on the prowl. He looks to the outside of Townsend through turns 3 and 4. They'll get the white flag this time. Sword trying that second groove. With his first career, whoa, I spoke too soon. The battle for the win. We'll have to wait for official scoring on that one. Bubby Scott hangs on, car number 7, by inches. And then wads it up. In the Winston Racing Series late model division is next. The Trophy Dash, the first event of the evening. The lineup goes like this. On the pole in car number 61. Your 4th fast qualifier here this evening. He's the 1994 track champion here at the 3rd Mile Oval from Urbana, Ohio. Mike Ward, Ward in 61, alongside in 77. Double duty this week. He qualified earlier today for the American Speed Association racing event tomorrow. Tonight, he's in a late model in the Ford Pro. Car number 77, third quick tonight, is Kenny Ward. Inside of row number 2, in car 21 from Miamisburg, Ohio. The Burco Trucking Cotman transmission entry of John Ballow, the feature winner last Saturday night. And on the tail, his second quick time of the 1996 racing season, car number 92, the 1992 track champion, Donnie Renner. Your fastest 4 Winston Racing Series late model qualifiers. They'll do battle for, count 'em, 4 laps. Mike Ward, Kenny Sword, John Ballow, and Donnie Renner. Ward and Sword go at it down the backstretch. Entry. And now Kenny Sword using that outside groove to his advantage. Takes control. Now Mike Ward's side. Almost been, oh, now Ballow. Contact down in turn number 1. Caution on the Speedway. Mike Ward, that car got very sideways off the 4th turn. Ballow tried to duck underneath him down the front stretch. But Ward was there once they got to turn. Damage on the front end of Ballow's car, as well as the left back bumper. Ward and Renner draw outside. White flag. And your winner, Kenny Ward in car. Tony Ritter comes home second. Third is Mike Ward. And rounding out the field, 21, John Ballo. Kenny Sword, your winner. Series. On the pole in car number 4, it's Fred Reichert. Reichert in 4. We're going to give, by the way, because of the cold temperatures, we are giving the late models just a lap or two to get some heat in the tires. Because of the cold temperatures, we're giving them just a little bit of time to get some heat in the tires. In car number 4, Fred Reichert, outside in 33, the second row. 81 is Don Wetnall, and 47, Larry Harris. Next up in car 59, that's Burgess White. Alongside of him, 45, John Strobel. Who's next? Let's see, 29, Kevin Miller. Miller will start shotgun on the field apparently. Number 9, that's Danny Eaves. Then we've got 27, Chris Lucas. 04, Sturgill Napier. We're underway. Reichert with the advantage through turns 1 and 2, and it'll be a false start. Caution on the Speedway. Reichert got a bit of a jump. A bit too much of a jump, so caution. We'll line them up and try it again. Fred wasn't dealing, he was stealing. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Here we go. Rack them up again. Cars again accelerate on the backstretch. And Fusco holds on this time. We're back underway. Reichert with about a car length advantage down the backstretch. Fusco runs second. Reichert with that stock appearing Thunderbird, 150-pound weight brake. They also get a larger rear spoiler. Now Burgess White into the back of Reichert. Fusco takes control. And a spin as Burgess White brings out the caution flag. And a brake check for Don Wetnall and Chris Lucas. They both pass. I believe I heard that car misfiring a lap or two ago, and Strobel calls it a race in 45. You see him down there in between turns 3 and 4 in the infield. All right, you saw we revert back to the last completed green flag lap. At that point, Fred Reichert was still a leader. And we'll go back to racing. 2 laps are down. Lancaster's Dean Fusco runs second. Now from Millersport, Don Wetnall, who spun to avoid the spun car of challenging on the outside of Danny Eves. Four-car battle for the lead. Fusco again with just a bit of an advantage. Reichert pulls ahead off the fourth turn. Brad Reichert trying to hold off the field, but Fusco takes advantage. He'll take control, or will he, as Reichert forges back on the inside, halfway. And as controls the event, Reichert runs second. Wetnall, the next gentleman in line. Dean Fusco pulls away by about 6 car lengths. Now, Reichert left to contend with just Danny Eves for the runner-up spot as Fusco the white flag this time for Dean Fusco. The runner-up battle, a heated one, but and your winner will be Dean Fusco. Second will be close, but Reichert almost missed. Second goes to Danny Eves. Third, I believe, was Larry Harris. And your winner, it's Dean Fusco. Put some check, and I think that could be Dean's first career heat race victory here at the Speedway. And it is Dean Fusco with his first career heat race win. They call him the Iceman. It's Tim Ice. Finished sixth in the feature last Saturday night, alongside in the Ford Pro, car number 16, Mike Simpson. Row number 2, car 1, former track champion Terry Humphrey, and alongside of him in car 0, the budget car sales entry of Zero Hill, Donnie Zero Hill, in the red number 0. In row number 3, the car number is 2, it's Bobby Boca, and alongside of him in 25, Gary Carter. 86 is next. That is Gary St. Amant. And on the tail, car 94, Robbie Dean. So once again, Tim Ice and Mike Simpson, Terry Humphrey and Zero Hill, Bobby Bocook and Bill Cantley, Gary Carter, Gary St. Amant, and on the tail, Robbie Dean. Tim Ice with another one of those stock appearing cars, 150-pound weight break. Mike Simpson falls to second. Terry Humphrey off the pace in car number 1, waving the hand. Hand out the window. Ice and Simpson draw away from Zero Hill, who runs third. Fourth now is Bocook. 3 laps. Bobby Dean trying to make his way toward the front. He's trying to slip underneath Gary Carter on the backstretch. Humphrey off the track on the front straightaway. Dean picks up a spot. Now runs 6. He'll go after Bill Cantley, trying to close in on the white number 26. At the same time, Cantley's trying to make a move on Bobby Bocook. Battle heats up for the runner-up spot. Simpson and Zero Hill go at it down the back straightaway. Tim Ice having it all his way. Now about 15 car lengths over Mike Simpson. This time for Tim Ice. And your winner from Seville, Ohio, Tim Ice. Second is Mike. Third goes to Zero Hill. So again, your winner, Tim Ice, in car number 6. Alongside in 77, Don Townsend Jr. Second row consists of Scott Stevens in car number 26. And alongside your fast qualifier tonight, 93, Jamie Hunt, your fastest 4 street stock qualifiers, 4 laps of racing action. Ready to do battle in the street stock trophy dash. 4 cars, 4 laps. Dysinger, Townsend, Stevens, and Hunt. Townsend now a half car length advantage off turn number 4. They'll get complete lap number 1 this time. 27 and 77. Battling for that top spot. The halfway sign this time. Hunt trying to help Townsend down there at turn 1. Now Jamie Hunt will go to the outside of Townsend in turn 4. The white flag for Dysinger this time. Dave Dysinger, Don Townsend Jr., Jamie Hunt, and Scott Stevens. Finishing order. Dysinger in that S&T painting 79 Pontiac Le Mans. Megan Savage also sponsoring that car, along with John's Auto Service and All City Auto Wrecking. lineup sorted out. They're a little bit out of order. That's Lightning Leonard Jarvis. Jarvis in 33. Alongside in 41. Tell you what, I better wait till we get this lineup sorted out before I announce that. 41, Jim New. James New in 41. Car 51 is driven by Lonnie Spires, and car number 5, Daryl Dexter, is alongside. Then we've got 58, Sandy Butcher, 58 Sandy Butcher, and 83, in car 83, that is Bobby Stacy. Car number 10 is next, that's Russ Harper, and along with him in that row, car 64, John Bruce. John Bruce in 64. Then we've got 98. That would be Dave McConaughey. Dave McConaughey in 98. And 84, the driver of car 84, is Scott Varney. Finally, in car 94, we've got 94, Mike Schweier, a driver change, Mike Schweier in car 94. And back there in that row along with him, John Morgan in 07. 8 laps. Leonard Jarvis and James New slugging out for that top spot. Daryl Dexter trying to help James New out. Oh, over there in turn number 2. And Daryl Dexter off the pace in car number 5. He is slow. Lonnie Spires takes over in car 51. Lonnie Spires, your leader. Bobby Stacy trying to supplant Leonard Jarvis out of that spot. Jarvis and Stacy contact in turn 3. Stacy turned around. Lonnie Spires in 51 is the leader. Second now, car 10, that's Russ Harper. Third is Sandy Butcher. The orange 51 down the backstretch, your leader. And he appears to be slowing. Russ Harper closing on your leader. 51 again your leader, but Harper in car 10 is closing in a hurry. A split Dave McConaughey on the backstretch, and Harper takes control. Six laps are down. Now Lonnie Spires, your runner-up. Sandy Butcher is third, and we got a spin. Hello. Oh. Red flag on the Speedway. Hello. I'd like to have the toilet paper concession in that 83 car about right now. White flag this time. Russ Harper leads them around. Lonnie Spires still second. Third is Sandy Butcher. Your winner will be Russ Harper. Fourth place goes to James New. Car 29 on the pole. That is Tom Freibot. I think that's Mark Freibot, rather. Mark Freibot in 29. Outside in car 99, Joe DeGregory. Second row in car 97, Mark Life. Alongside of him in 71, Scott Hoffman. The next row in car 34, the driver is Gary Lamer, and alongside in 30, that is Rusty Mortimer. And the next row, car 70, Don Heavy Hill, and car 22, Donald Parsons. And out back, we got Randy Tharp in 47, and 21, that is Danny Brown. Heat race number 2, 2 of 3 heat events for the street stocks. Coming up at intermission, the Souvenir Magazine Lucky Number giveaway. We're giving away a around the world cruise on a 2x4. That's coming up at intermission. Eight laps to go. Mark Freibot leads the parade. Down the front stretch they come. Joe DeGregory, Mark Life runs second and third. DeGregory testing out that second groove. Now the third groove, fourth groove. Oh, hello. Mark Life now moves out to try to take over the lead. Mark Life in 97, trying to make a move on Freibot. And Joe DeGregory, oh, Joey Chitwood DeGregory with a spin in turn 4. He's trying to back up. Now he's moving. The battle at the front. Mark and Mark go at it. Mark Life now with advantage over Mark Freibot. In only his second event ever here at the Speedway, Mark Life leads down the backstretch. He's checking out. Here comes Heavy Hill in tow, car 70. The Flying Fat Man trying to make a move, but he's sideways in turn 1. Count them, 2 laps to go. White flag for Mark Life this time. He had a tough way to go last week. He got in an accident and was eliminated from competition. They got that car back together. He's looking for his first win ever here at the Speedway. Heavy Hill trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Your winner, Mark Life. Heavy Hill is second. Gary Lamer third. Bubba Parsons is 4th, and Mark Freibot runs 5th. So with his first victory of any sort here at Columbus Motor Speedway, car 97, Mark Blythe. Mark, an automotive technician from Columbus, Ohio. This 82 Oldsmobile Cutlass is owned by Rudy Life, sponsored by Sunbelt Paints, Ed & Company Racing Supplies, Central Warehouse Distributors, Life's Auto Service, Jordan's Axle Service, Steering Gear, Complete Auto Glass, Top Value Muffler, Main Plumbing, Mac Tools, and Rocks Trailer Sales. On the Speedway. Starting first in car 65, it's George Lindsay in 65, and alongside in car number 46, Carl Katz. Row 2 consists of car 24, Rob Martin, a feature winner a week ago, and 00, Ron Mangus. Then we've got car number 9, Don Holland, and 31, Jim Hersey. And the third row, actually it looks like Tom Bond will be along with Don Holland in row 3. Fourth row, that's Bill Wellman. And then comes Jim Hersey. And finally rounding out the field, car number 18, Beauregard Davis. And in 17, Steve Tuttle, who made it past qualifying tonight. He was fast qualifier last week and broke, so hopefully better things are ahead for Steve Tuttle, the defending track champion in this division. George Lindsay and Carl Katz going at it. Rob Martin and Carl Katz now do battle for the runner-up spot, with Lindsay having a bit of an advantage. Now Katz still trying to make that second groove work. Ron Mangus runs 4th. With 5 car lengths separating himself from Carl Katz. Rob Martin runs 3rd, Ron Mangus 4th. Jim Hersey and Tom Bond swapping a little paint back there in that 5th spot. Speaking of swapping paint, Tom Bond with a hello, how do you do to Ron Mangus on the front stretch. Everybody comes out of that okay. White flag this time. Lindsay trying to hang on. A lot of career first here tonight. You're looking at one right now. A career first win for George Lindsay. Carl Katz runs 2nd. 3rd is Rob Martin. 4th, Ron Mangus. And 5th, car number 52, Tom Bond. So that will do it for the preliminary racing action here on Rutherford Auto Body Basil Oil Night at the Races. By the way, we'll be getting an interview here shortly with Rob Martin. One of the other things that's going on here in 1996 is a Jack Maxton Street Stock Challenge. So we'll have to be checking with Rob Martin, last week's feature winner, to see if he wants to start last in the feature and go after the Jack Maxton $100 Street Stock Challenge. Speedway. On that front row, 30 laps for the NASCAR Winston Racing Series Limited Sportsman feature. Grewball in car number 5, your leader. Donald Parsons now runs second. Now Parsons trying to get around Bob Grewball. Donald Parsons on the move in car 22. They move around the lap car of Tracy Brickner. Donald Parsons stretches it out about 5 car lengths now over Bob Grewball. Sean Gray runs third. Your 4th place car, currently Dave Ritchie Jr., but now Jerry Buck moves into 4th. Ritchie 5th. Complete, and we got a spin. Randy Sward with a spin in 08.
Is out of it. They'll be having the track cleaned up in a second. We'll be ready to get back underway.
All right, white flag. Donald Parsons leads the field. Second now is Bob Grewball. Sean Gray runs third. 4th, 01, Jerry Buck. See, in 5th spot, that's Buddy Townsend, Dave Ritchie, and then Mike Brown. 5 laps in the record books. Problems. That car sideways in turn 4. Sean Gray loses 2 spots. Jerry Buck up to 3rd. Buddy Townsend now 4th. We see Don Gregory Jr. and Jimmy Kidd trying to make a move. And we got a Randy Sword. Randy Sword with trouble on the backstretch. Caution on the Speedway. Randy Sword stops in the middle of the backstretch. Start the next time by. 8 laps are down. Buddy Townsend goes after Jerry Buck for 3rd spot. Jimmy Kidd is on the move. Moves around Gregory and Mike Brown. Now Jimmy Kidd sizes up Sean Gray. And trouble in turn 1. Heavy contact. And everybody in a great mood down there in turn 1. Just think the drivers are going over and making sure the other guys are okay. Checking out their conditions, make sure everybody's all right down there in that incident. Get a report from Bob Neubauer momentarily. Bob Neubauer. What that was. Time we're going to be racing. Okay, just so we make sure we're all on the same page here, Randy Sword is 3 laps down in 08. The 08 car, Randy Sword, is 3 laps down. He was in the pit area, and so he is 3 laps down. Donald Parsons begins to pick up the pace on the backstretch. Gruball follows along in 2nd. 10 laps are down. Tracy Brickner brings out the caution. Bye. After the races tonight for a fresh cup of hot Maxwell House coffee or a cold beverage. That's the Duke and Duchess. In the mud. Mike Brown. And Donald Parsons with trouble in car 22. Parsons is off the pace. And we got Bubby Scott spun down in turn 4. Hello. Car number 7, Bubby Scott with a spin. Yeah, that's the... Again, 2 weeks from tonight on Saturday night, May the 11th. The second in a series, the 5-race series 50th anniversary races. With a 50-lap late model feature 2 weeks from tonight. $1,500 to win. Already down 3 laps. Wanting to be down some more. All right. Now, halfway through this event, Don Greger Jr. making his way back toward the front in car number 2 with that modified style car. Gregory passed Jimmy McCauley. He is now up to 6th spot. anybody cut a tire real quick. A great battle for 4th spot. And yellow flag, Tracy Brickner. Report is that Colin had begun running side by side, so I'm sure Gregory is thinking he's going to have to jump outside of Mike Holland before Holland gets an opportunity to pull alongside of Dave Ritchie. Also, Buddy Townsend, after starting on the tail in the event earlier, has come back to 7th spot. And we're back racing. And we got a false start. And we'll go green once again. 18 laps in a record book. There goes Don Gregory Jr. trying to make a move on Mike Holland. And Ray Muncie up against the turn 4 wall. Weak. All right, back underway. The next time around. Jimmy Kidd having it his way. In car 25. Don Gregory Jr. continues to ply his trade on the outside of Mike Holland. Next up for him is Dave Ritchie Jr. A spirited drive for Don Gregory. He is up to 4th spot. Gregory begins to close in on Bob Gruball. Gruball runs 3rd in car number 5. Fifth spot up for grabs. It's Holland, Dave Ritchie, Randy Sword, and Buddy Townsend all going at it. Of course, Randy Sword is laps down, so he's not in contention for the spot. Here comes Gregory trying to challenge Bob Gruball for 3rd position. Mike Holland now up to 5th spot in car 86. And Gregory has 3rd spot from Gruball. to Don Gregory Jr. Fourth is Bob Gruball. And fifth, Mike Holland. It's over. Let's hear it for all the limited sportsman competitors. Kid with his second feature win in as many tries. 1996. Proud sponsors of Kids Monte Carlo include Rodney's Auto Sales, Muffler King, Roswell's Racing Engines, Chasin Racing Photos, Canley's Racing Parts, Driveline 1, NCFE Enterprises, and Bank One. We'll go down to Bob Neubauer with this report. Go ahead, Bob.
As he climbs out of the car, did that one take long enough for you?
Yeah, I think I lost 10 pounds right there. I'd like to thank all the crowd for rooting for me. I see a lot of hands. I hope everybody that hates me likes me too. Thank my wife for putting up with me, my kids, my family, my pit crew. Thank the man upstairs, 2 fast times, 2 feature wins. Thank the Hobacks for the pictures. Mike, woo! The union, my union sponsor, Rodney's Ross Wells. Whoa, I better stop there. I'm out of breath.
Jim, got to ask you.
NASCAR Winston Racing Series late model feature. On the pole in car number 6, the Iceman from Seville, Ohio, Tim Ice. Alongside in car 16, the Ford Probe of Mike Simpson. The second row, car number 2, make that car number 1, sorry about that, Terry Humphrey. 1 is Humphrey. And alongside in 0, Donnie Zero Hill. In the next row, inside, car 26. Now, I'm getting ahead of myself. Car number 2, Bobby Bocook. And alongside car 26, Bill Canley. Again, we're going to let these guys run a couple fast laps to get the heat in the tires. In the third row, car 26 is Bill Canley, and 25, Gary Carter. The fourth row, car number 86, that's Gary St. Amant, and alongside of him, actually he's on the outside of the fourth row, sorry about that, Gary St. Amant. Inside the next row, Robbie Dean, and alongside 61, Mike Ward. Then comes Kenny Sward in 77. 21 is John Vallow. 13 is Jerry Jones. 92, your fast qualifier tonight, Donnie Renner, up for the $600 budget car sales challenge. Then we've got 9, Danny Eves. 29, Kevin Miller. 47, Larry Harris. 45, John Strobel. 59, Burgess White. 81, Don Wetnall. 33, Dean Fusco. 27 is out there, and 04 is Sturgill Napier. 35 laps. Contact with Tim Ice and Mike Simpson. Mike Simpson, your leader. Second now is Terry Humphrey. Zero Hill up to third. Zero Hill and Tim Ice battling for the third spot. Mike Simpson, your leader. Ice currently holds that 4th position. Contact between Kenny Swart and Mike Ward down the front stretch, but everybody keeps going. Terry Humphrey looking for a way around. John Vallow and Robbie Dean, a heated battle back there in the pack. Speedway looking for his first career victory. Halfway. And caution on the Speedway. Your point leader with engine failure, it would appear. Robbie Dean, trouble in car number 94. The race's first caution. Dean probably, I'm going to guess, either burned a piston or a head gasket because it doesn't appear like there's any fluid on the racetrack. 50-pound weight brake for a template style car. And you see one of them in second spot, one of them in third spot, and Bill Cantley in the fifth position currently with a template style car. So who knows, maybe we'll be seeing more of that. Laps are down halfway through this 35-lap event. And Zero Hill takes advantage. Tries to squeeze inside of Mike Simpson. Hill was on the ball on the restart. Simpson's car pushed out just a little bit, and Zero was there. Tries to move inside of Simpson as well. Ice up to second spot. Simpson squeezes down in front of Terry Humphrey. Cantley back there in 5th spot. Your leader, Zero Hill, second. Mike or Tim Ice. Zero Hill. John Mallow with a slide step in turns 1 and 2. He recovers. St. Amant continues in that second group. Gary St. Amant in car 86 goes after Terry Humphrey next. Caution on the Speedway. And an engine, somebody blows an engine big time. Down there in turn number 1, you see the dark streak of fluid down there. Apparently car number 9 of Danny Eves, the engine expired on that car. Debris blown off the racetrack down there, get a little heat back in those tires on such a cool evening. Now we're going to be underway the next time around. All right, Zero Hill leads them around. Mike Simpson off the pace on the restart. Tough break for Mike Simpson. Apparently a flat tire on car 16. And Burgess White. Caution on the Speedway. Caution. Gets spun around, or 29, Kevin Miller. Okay, everybody's ready to go. Again, 4 laps remain. Zero Hill, Tim Ice, Gary St. Amant, your top 3. Then comes Terry Humphrey and Bill Cantley. St. Amant started in the 8th spot, up to 3rd position. semis for the runner-up spot. St. Amant swirling down in turns 1 and 2. Terry Humphrey looks to the inside, can't make the pass. John Vallow now trying to make a move. Back in the pack on Bobby Boca. The white flag this time for Zero Hill. With his first career feature win at Columbus Motor Speedway in the late model division, Zero Hill. Second is Tim Ice. Third place was Gary St. Amant. In fourth spot, Terry Humphrey. So I talked earlier about a lot of career first wins, and you saw one again tonight. This one in the late model feature. For Zero Hill, your winner. He's a happy camper. Here's Bob Neubauer with your report.
Hey, Donnie, I'll tell you what, they were behind you strong, but you were running hot tonight.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I owe it to everybody. They are so good to me.
Want to plug some sponsors real quick?
Yeah, Budget Car Sales, Groveport Service Center, Winter Circle Lounge.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your feature winner tonight, Donnie Zero Hill.
There's the cartwheel, yay! So again, congratulations to Donnie, Joe DeGregory on the front row. Second row, car 47, that's Randy Tharp, and 21, Danny Brown. Then comes Mark Life in 97, and 71, Scott Hoffman. Row number 3, Gary Lamer, and alongside Rusty Mortimer. Then we've got Heavy Hill in 70, and 22, Bubba Parsons. Next up, George Lindsay and Carl Katz. Then comes Rob Martin, Ron Mangus, Don Holland, and in 52, that's Tom Bond. Car number 6, of course, Bill Wellman. 31 is Jim Hersey. Bo Davis in 18. 17 is Steve Tuttle. 27, Dave Dysinger. 77 is Don Townsend Jr. 26, Scott Stevens. And 93 is Jamie Hunt. Again, Rob Martin declines the Jack Maxton Challenge tonight. Martin could have started on the tail and picked up a $100 bonus by winning, but Martin declines the Jack Maxton Challenge for the street stocks here tonight. 25 laps of fun-filled excitement. Restart. Again, the yellow flag, or the yellow light rather, goes off as the cars reach about the middle to end of the backstretch, and that's their signal to try to, or to begin picking up the throttle. And Fraybot and Gregory on the front row. Lights out now, so they begin to pick up the throttle, and it's to be a much cleaner start than the last time. Mark Fraybot, your leader, in 29. Joe DeGregory flips back on the outside in car 99 just a bit. putting the fender onto Gregory down there in turn 4. Now we got Randy Tharp taking control in car 47. 4 laps are down, amazingly. Carl Katz up in that third groove, making some big time. And we got Eric Tyre on the racetrack, last week's feature winner. Red flag. Red flag as we got Tyre coming loose from Rob Martin's car 24. So we will not have a repeat winner in the street stock division this week. It's a tough break for last week's feature winner. We'll get a start the next time by. Leads the field around. 3 laps are down. Meantime, we got a battle with Danny Brown squeezing inside of Randy Tharp. Tharp holds him off. Rusty Mortimer is third. Closing in on your lead duo. A good battle up there. Bill Wellman now making a move in car number 6. And we got a spin, Mark Life. Red flag. Approaching the halfway point of this 25-lap event with still Randy Tharp maintaining the lead position. Are down. And Mark Freibot, the reason for that red flag, he is out. Danny Brown trying to make a move on your leader. Jamie Hunt in that outside groove, trying to he's making some big strides. Moves past George Lindsay. Jamie Hunt in. Goes to work on Heavy Hill. Hunt started dead last in this event. And very shortly, Hunt now running third. Entered the race tonight as your point leader. See Bill Wellman off their track on the backstretch. Meantime, Jamie Hunt, your new leader. Randy Tharp second now. 10 laps remain this time. Whoa, we got sheet metal banging down there in the fourth turn between Heavy Hill and Danny Brown. Hill is up to third spot. He'll look to try to track down your second place man, Randy Tharp. Meantime, Jamie Hunt saying, see ya. Out front. Trying to work underneath Joe DeGregory. And he does so. Heavy Hill second. Donald Parsons to make that Bubba Parsons is third. Up to fourth spot now is Dave Dysinger. Dysinger started 21st. Hunt had 4 feature wins in 1996, looking for his first. And he's got darn near half a lap on the field. And we got caution on the Speedway as Dave Dysinger, the engine in that car, leaves the building. Remain. Jamie Hunt, again, he won 4 features in 1995, looking for his first this season. Bo Davis coming into this program tonight was second in the point standings, and he's up to 4th in this event. So. Townsend Jr. trying to make his presence known. Townsend up to 5th spot. Jamie Hunt draws away from the field. Heavy Hill runs second. Third is Bubba Parsons. No white flag this time. The battle for third, the best battle on the track. White flag for Jamie Hunt. Now Bo Davis inside of Bubba Parsons. And Carl Katz moves past Parsons as well. Jamie Hunt takes the win. Second is Heavy Hill. Third, Bo Davis. Fourth, Carl Katz. And fifth, Don Townsend Jr. That'll do it for another exciting evening of NASCAR Winston Racing Series action here at Columbus Motor Speedway. Jimmy Kidd, the winner in the Limited Sportsman finale. Donnie Zero Hill in late model action. And here in the street stock feature, Jamie Hunt. Hunt's 1978 Chevrolet Camaro by Tracy Hunt, sponsored by Reynolds Branch Coal, Wells Machine Shop, Jim's Towing, Custom Farms, Sudden Thunder, Asheville Automotive, Jerry's Radiator, and Phil's Auto Body. Your winner. Bob Neubauer has this report on the front stretch.
Hey, once you took a few laps to get out there in the lead, you were gone.
Well, give it a shot. That's all I can do.
Why don't you plug some sponsors real quick before everybody goes home?
All Reynolds Branch Coal, Jim's Towing, Wells Machine Shop, and Steve Tuttle.
And a bunch of guys behind you. Hey, emotional dad here. He is a happy man. Steve, I'll take